Yo, what is up, guys? And today I want to talk about something that I think a lot of people can relate, especially in this month. This is the month of November, so you guys know what time it is. It is basically a stupid internet trend called No Not November. It depends whether you want to participate in it or not. And it got to me like a meme on just, releasing that. Just, yeah, I won't say what it is because of YouTube. Um, it became a big issue that people decided to make a meme about it. And it really got me thinking, what else, you know, what are the things that people suffer on, If it's something that is super duper big that is gonna be memed on, what other things do people suffer? And because this is an addiction, if it's something that someone like suffers on and it has to be like classified and literally be named as a meme, it's an addiction. And I know doing it is an addiction because let's be honest, most of us here have like suffered from that. And oh no, oh, I can see my durability. I'm such an idiot. Oh my gosh. You know what? It's fine. Let's build on to the house. Honestly, this house looks so. I mean, um, I think it's all right. I don't know. I think we can touch it up a little. Let's just yeah. But basically, a lot of people when they struggle in an addiction, one of the main things they think about is how do I overcome this addiction, or how can I make this addiction not control me, And that's the thing. Um, it is incredibly hard. So we have a few methods on how we can do this. There's the cold turkey method where you literally just completely stop doing it, just stop your addiction, like just cut it off completely. And now the biggest issue with this is that when you relapse, you're gonna relapse really hard, You're gonna relapse super hard. And it doesn't matter on what addiction this is, because cold turkey and addiction, like you would go strong for a couple of days, but then the issue is that you're gonna relapse really badly, and then you'll be like, fuck it, screw it, screw it. I already done it, might as well just do it again, and then you're just gonna be in this repeated cycle of just never ending, and you're basically gonna be stuck at the same problem, and it was just it wasn't really worth it, honestly. So one method that I recommend, because I used to have a lot of addictions, is okay. Let's just pretend. Okay, let's just say that the most common addiction that people have is sugar. A lot of people like eating sugar, and it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad for your health because it can cause multiple problems. Sugar is literally the cause on why you feel tired most of the days. So let's just say, for example, you want to cut off sugar completely from your life. So what do? You can cold turkey it, but I'm telling you, after 2 or 3 days, because there are still symptoms, there are literally symptoms on when you relapse. There are still symptoms when you cut something completely out of your lifestyle, where your brain has to readjust because most addictions they cause dopamine, and without that dopamine spike, people would feel yeah you would feel that you need that thing really badly. So you will like look at other sources. That's also a really good way on how to do it. So like for example, sugar you can substitute it with like healthy sugars because most sugars are complex carbohydrates, and you can replace it with like fructose, which is from fruits, and fruits are way healthier than sugar. But before you do all of that, how do you completely ensure that you don't screw up? This is what we call self-destruction. So self-destruction is not a good term, honestly, because self-destruction is literally destroying your life, like just doing all the bad things. So what I recommend for anyone like going through an addiction right now, and this is what I did as well. This is what I did to like overcome some of my addictions as well, is before you completely cold turkey and like find substitutes, you want to just actively reduce it, The entire point is that you want to, because cold turkey is usually the best thing because cold turkeying also, you need to do it properly so that you don't relapse really badly. So what you do is that one day before you cold turkey your entire addiction, just take, just go to the, yeah, go and eat sugar. And I know it sounds really stupid of what I'm going to say right now. Eat as much sugary stuff as you can. Because here's the thing, there's going to be a point where when you take so much sugar, you are literally gonna, you're gonna really, you're gonna actually feel tired of it. Trust me, do it right now. Get, I don't know, 3 cakes. I don't know. Get like cinnamon rolls, get chocolates, get pudding, get anything. And I am telling you right now, you are gonna feel sick. Oh, that looks horrible. Okay, okay, that looks really horrible. You're gonna get sick of it. You're gonna get super duper sick of eating that sugar. And the moment you do that, you have like 3 or 4 days where you're like, dang, I don't wanna I don't wanna eat sugar anymore for like those days. And you tell yourself, okay, let's now you feel better in the challenge. And what you do is you completely substitute it for like something else and you wait, okay, just wait. After 21 days, that's the moment where the habit of you not eating sugar will eventually form and you wouldn't really think about it much. But the first 5 days is going to be the worst 5 days, and those 5 days you have to persevere so hard. But it's because then that's the thing about cold turkey. But to avoid that 5 day thing and make your 3 days, the first 3 days all right, you gotta self-destroy whatever addiction you have, multiply it by 3, put it inside for that one day until you get so sick and so tired. It's the same thing with alcohol. Okay, I can say the same thing with alcohol as well. Some of my friends, they have alcohol addictions. What you can do about that is that you can, when you drink alcohol, when you drink a certain amount of alcohol, you get something called a hangover. So this hangover is one of the worst things to ever experience. I've experienced it. It feels like a train hit your head. It is not a good experience. Get that experience, and you would tell yourself, like, the moment you want to cut it off the previous day, you basically just go all out, and you will have that feeling like, fuck this shit, I'm not gonna do it ever again. And yeah, that is how self-destruction can actually lead to you overcoming your addictions. You gotta self-destroy yourself to self-improve. Anyway, I think that's the end of the video today, guys. I didn't really do much. Yeah, thanks for watching, guys.